episode 4 of Chit Chat.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Yes. First of all, of course, once again, I want to start out just saying thank you because you are taking Chit Chat and you are just blowing it up.
Yes.
And you are just making it such a pleasure to do what we do. And so I thank you. I appreciate you. But let's just, introduce ourselves because we do have a new face with us today. So I'm your host, Rayshonda Tay from I Ain't That Chick, and just your East Orange girl.
You know it's me, Big Mama Badass, from the streets and from the microphone.
And I'm Kimberly Renee.
Kimberly Renee, please, you're our guest host, so please tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do. Tell the people who you are.
Well, I'm Kimberly Renee. First and foremost, I am an actress and a singer. And I've been in the entertainment industry for approximately 11 years. And I'm just...
Can you sing something right now? Let the people know.
Oh, really? You just gonna put me...
Are you like a church, are you like a Whitney Houston church girl singer? Or are you like a Fantasia?
Karaoke singer.
Yeah, karaoke. Or like a Fantasia. How do you kick your shoes off and all of that? Or you just...
No, I'm just like real easy listening.
Hit a note.
I'm just...
Well, let me listen, because Natay does sing her little song.
Natay hums.
Something. Sing a little something for us, please.
Inseparable.
Oh, no, she didn't.
My man might be watching. What you just...
That's how we'll always be. Inseparable.
It's coming out of my mouth. Don't look at her mouth.
Just you and me. It's so wonderful to know you'll always be around.
We need to take you on a boat or something, girl. Make them coins.
You're a singer,
darling.
Very good.
If I could sing like that, I'd be singing all day. And God forbid my man knew how to sing like that. Oh, girl, I'd have to sing.
I don't know what a man's singing to me,
Talk to
though.
you, huh? You talking to me? Me? Shane and Tay?
In the world.
You just don't want with your You better.
You know Big Mama goes for the low notes. I bring it the low up high.
Girl, you was in the secret garden with Barry White, and then you better do it, girl.
I would have made a good slave. You know when they used to do the chain song? I would have been carrying the whole tune, all the songs. What? Oh, we would have been free.
Yes.
I would have lasted in slavery. No way. I've been in the house. I can't be outside that heat. I'd have been master's out.
Okay.
I would have been in the house. I'd have ratted them all out.
All the slavery time. Some people, some candidates, not mentioning any names, probably want to take us all back there.
Yeah.
But listen, we want to start our show
yes.
off, and viewer topic suggestions. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
So our viewer choice topic comes from the Queen I Am, one of our viewers in New Jersey. Hi, the Queen I Am. Thank you for writing us.
Thank you.
Her viewer topic question or comment was, is the independent woman still valued? Is she still wanted? Are there men looking for her? Or do they want Shanika, who got Section 8 food stamps, TANF, Obamacare, and the Obama phone?
TANF.
TANF, that's when welfare paid for all your stuff for you.
Oh. Okay.
No, TANF is it's a program, and it's under welfare, and welfare kind of pays for things. Like, so you get like your TANF money, like assistance money, and food stamps and everything else.
Do men want the TANF chicks, or do they want the independent chicks?
So they want the independent chick.
Do they want chicks at all?
Ooh.
I was going to say that, but go ahead, Kim.
I believe that they do. I mean, in what regard do you mean that they want chicks?
Well,
in regards, do you want me or do you want Herbert?
you do have some of that, but I do know that there are a lot of men of a certain age now that just kind of, they're okay with dating around for a period of time, but they're not. What I mean by that is that they're not so much wanting to commit and kind of settle down. Like back when my mama was younger, them men married you at a certain age.
They didn't have 5 kids or 10 kids with you, and then still didn't marry you, but met Becky and married her and made 3 months.
You didn't have to be showing a whole lot of cleavage.
Yeah,
I don't have to show a whole lot of cleavage. This is the way they're built.
The hair all down your back. I mean, men wanted families and they wanted to come home to a wife and kids, and I just don't see that a lot nowadays.
Is it that they're scared of commitment? Is it, I don't know if is it that men are scared of a woman that can do it, can take care of herself, has a home of her own. Like, in this world, I think we should somewhat be on the equal plane. Like, if I got a cell phone, you should have a cell phone. If I got a car, you should have a car. If I have a place, you should have a place. Don't get me wrong. I understand we all don't have everything we need at this present moment in time of our lives, that people going through transition. But if you in Nana's basement and I'm at my apartment and you want to be in my house all the time, then we need to somehow merge that together so that we get something together, not you coming over to my place and just using me for what I have. And then you have those women that are like strong, say, well, I don't need no man. I don't know why not.
Let me tell you, honey, that is like
the days of that
is
shit.
not a true statement.
No.
You know, I think it's just women are masking the loneliness and the masking pain, you know, and I think about that question a lot as far as how we as African American community can't come together. You see every other culture come together.
We will not.
But
Mexicans will be 20 in the house.
Yes.
Black folks, no, you can't spend a night in my house. Sorry.
You know what? I think it's just the whole, and honestly, you know, I think it comes from the slavery mentality. It's the whole conquer and divide.
But how we cannot keep using that as an
No,
excuse.
I'm not saying it's definitely not an excuse but I think it's passed down from generation to generation. You know, our men were emasculated. You know, they were trained to be big bucks and have several children with all of these other slaves and all of the other slaves
got excited
and have several kids. You know,
Right.
we just, you know, maintain, I think, that mentality, you know, and it's twofold. I mean, we both have to take, you know, equal part as blame, because, you know, you have a lot of strong women who will not edify and uplift the black man. She will tear him down. I don't need you. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. I can do everything on my own. So the man feels like, well, what use am I to you? I don't feel needed.
But it's unfortunate that a lot of women have had to be the man in the relationship.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
It's
in the role of
because
that.
it's like we have to come together to bridge that gap, because the men were absent, so the women had to take the lead. But now that the men are there, they don't know how to let go of the lead. And to me, being submissive doesn't mean that you're a doormat.
No, definitely
You know,
not.
No, definitely not.
I think a lot of women get
Yeah.
that twisted. You
Well,
know?
let me just make this Chick Chat PSA, a little announcement here. Brothers, I love you. I adore you.
I love y'all too.
I'm
All
trying to
shades and
encourage
colors.
you, tall, chocolate, and sexy like myself.
You're not tall, boo.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, to sum up our viewer's choice, I would like to say I don't think the independent woman is not valued. I think men don't know how to respond to her when
Yes,
they do meet an
right.
independent woman
Exactly.
who does have, and he does feel like a little inferior to, like, oh, Dad, how do I measure up to her? But I think you like this, take it one step at a time. If the two of you work it out together, have good communication together,
Yes.
both of you will value each other, both of you will respect each other, and both of you will love each other, and you will end up being with each other.
And sometimes the independent woman isn't always sensitive to a man's ego,
Yes,
and I don't
we quick
say
to
ego in
cut
a
it
negative
off
way.
and
Yeah,
just
but we're not.
boom.
So there needs to be a balance.
Yeah.
There is
needs to be a
balance, because you don't want to be, I mean, when he's laying on the couch in a fetal position sucking his thumb, you
Oh, wearing out your
I'm just
sofa and
saying-
clicking on your remote
but I'm
control.
just
Lord, I'm
saying,
having a
you
flashback.
encourage him to a certain point, but
Yeah.
at some point it's like he does have to man up.
And
but
do.
that you do have that balance. I mean,
Right.
everybody has a bad
Communication.
time, everybody has struggles, everybody needs a hand up.
Of course.
You know, so
Everybody needs help.
you know, basically that's what it is. It's just balance. And then we have different, you know, love languages and that type of thing. It's just about learning men and women in general, and then
said
going
love
further,
languages.
learning your man and your woman. You know, because we make generalizations about things that some are true, but then you have to go deeper and just learn your partner and what their needs are. But we have to start by communicating, and that's where the breakdown is. We don't communicate.
Well, Big Mama needs a partner, so I would like to learn you so you can learn me, just in case you're out there.
This one right here. So you listen, I was reading the internet, of course. I was getting my news on a little forum this week, and I saw that Nigeria has outlawed female genital mutilation. And first of all, thank God, you know, because so many women have suffered from that. And then there was a comparison done between male circumcision and female genital mutilation. So what do you guys think? Because we all know that FGM, for sure, is to, you know, to kind of keep a woman pure until she's married. And it's highly esteemed in, you know, Africa and Middle Eastern countries. So, but it's male circumcision, you know, they're cutting a little piece of, you know, that.
Foreskin.
Yes. And, but females, you know, they're mutilating. So are they equal in your eyes?
Well, I would need to first ask the question: at what stage of the female's life are they
doing
mutilated?
it?
By puberty. the
So like
article
13,
says, yes.
14, 12.
Yeah, because they're quite grown up by that time.
Half of them got jobs and it's working.
that they're doing this. But see, as far as I don't think they're equal, because when you're talking about circumcision, you're doing this to a baby boy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Not
gonna
a
get a little
grown,
snip, but there's no,
half-grown
you know,
person.
it's that's it.
You sew a female's clitoris up.
And
And let me just be honest. Why are we sewing it up? Because if the men weren't always trying to break into it and get it all the time, there would be no need to sew it up. And you know, why? I'm just grateful that it's been outlawed.
Yes.
But there's so many women have suffered from that. And then here over in, you know, the U.S., we are so free to do whatever we want with our
Some of
bodies.
us use it too
sexually.
often, don't.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
and it's just, I mean...
I don't think, I know people say, oh, I want to live here, I want to live there. I don't think I want to live nowhere else but like right here, like in that, because so many things go on in other countries that we're like, what? We wouldn't even dare of thinking of doing or standing for. And then you have something like that, like, how does that work?
Right. I mean, because for as much as we may gripe and moan and complain about certain things over here in the United States,
We don't have that
ready
going
to
on.
really just
No, God
jump
bless
ship and
America.
go.
Could you imagine somebody, you know, forcing you down on the ground and no painkiller? They don't put you to sleep, and they just get a razor or knife and a needle and just get to this. I can't even imagine that. And you know, thank God for our freedoms. Thank God for our liberty. You know, just to even be able to eat, for me to even on camera and to put this out on social media and to be able to say the words "Thank God." That is freedom
Some places
that
you
other
can't even
countries
say that.
don't have.
No, not at all.
And that's such a blessing.
Not at all.
We take it for granted though. We don't realize how good we do have it. And sometimes you can't even worship God in public or private is where you have to talk to God by yourself, y'all in your little room, and that's it.
Yeah, so to be able to lift my hands in public and say, God, I thank you. God, I bless you. God, I praise you. That is, that will send you into different levels of worship. And I ain't trying to go all there right now, but I just am grateful.
You better praise him.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Yes.
I'm grateful for Chick Chat and for, you know, just for everything God has blessed me with, to be able to say I'm grateful, to be grateful, to be openly grateful. So, and y'all better flip
And
this
it's a great
because I don't
platform.
just be,
You know,
It's a great platform because some countries you can't even be able to speak. Speaking of freedoms and all of that good stuff, listen, we cannot stress it enough.
Yes.
Please, go out and vote, okay?
Yes.
This week it's been some shenanigans, it's been some nonsense, a couple of stars from a they ain't voting. If you don't vote, that's like you voted.
Exactly.
You have to
not voting,
vote.
you're still voting.
Yes, you have
Yeah, you gotta vote.
You have to vote.
You gotta vote. I mean,
your voice is important because you're still voicing your opinion by not voting.
You're still
so
making
go
a
in there
choice.
and just press the button.
yes, do something.
And register.
Press it a couple of times, lift it and press it again.
Oh my gosh. I mean, some
Press
people
it.
say, oh, my vote doesn't really
It
count.
does.
But
It
you know,
does. It matters.
you owe it. It's not even about you, but you owe it to your ancestor that gave their lives for the privilege, the right, the freedom to go and vote. And how dare some of us, you know, just go out and hang out and do whatever we do and dare not vote, dare not exercise that. It's not even for you. It's not about you. You owe it. You owe it to your ancestors. You owe it to them.
And
It's a right, it's a privilege.
And by not voting, you take your voice away.
Yeah,
because I
please.
mean, if you don't vote and then you have complaints, what are you complaining about? You didn't have a voice. You didn't say how you
Exercise
felt.
your right.
You know? Exercise your right.
Please, you guys vote. And we're going to be stressing that over the weeks to come.
Yes,
Vote,
please go out and vote. If you have children that are of voting age, drag them, wake them up, promise them some breakfast or something, but get them to the voting polls. Make sure they're registered to vote.
Yes.
Register them yourself if you need to, but get out and vote, okay?
That's right.
Yes. Now, you know, one thing we do, all three of us have in common that our viewers may not know, we are all starring in a production.
Yes, we are.
together.
Called Church Wives.
Church Wives.
Yes.
Woo, so excited.
Actually, we will be doing 2 shows August 6th, and we are excited about that.
Yeah.
Very much excited.
Yeah. I never usually give them the date because, you know, this show may just air after, you know, but August 6th, 2016.
2016.
And then also we're going to be at Newark Symphony Hall pretty soon.
Well, either date, we're touring this entire year, so you can get us at any point. You know, at any point.
You know, now also it's Church Wives is a musical monologue show, you know, and Natae, I've been coming up with these opportunities to sing, but you know, I just haven't quite made it there yet. But this one over
Sing
here,
your song, girl. Go ahead and sing your
Sing.
song. He's a great, great father. Come on.
If anyone from American Idol is watching or
Yes.
They know.
America's Got
Yes.
Talent,
No.
boom, here go your 5 seconds.
No.
Hit it.
no, I'm just not gonna do
Oh,
it. You
she
have to
better
come
come
out
out
to
there.
Church Wives.
Come out and see. She might surprise you.
You never know. The spirit may hit, and I may get to go in it. But Kim actually is the songbird, and
one of our songbirds.
Yes.
One of our many songbirds.
Many. Unfortunately, I ain't one.
I'm a hummer. Big Mama's a hummer.
Okay.
And I just share.
We just hum on for Jesus.
Let's
go like shy.
Sweet cherry.
Yes.
Stop. Okay, no more. Somebody could be watching like, she got that deep voice. Why her voice so deep?
Is that Barry White? Is that Barry White? Yo, I got a question for y'all.
Yes.
So listen, I like these weird, quirky questions. If you had 5 minutes to spend with anybody on this earth, only 5 minutes, only one time you could do it, who would you spend that 5 minutes with, and what would you say and or do?
5 minutes.
Well, I don't really want it to be that type of show, as far as, getting all deep or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me personally, it would be, I had a great dad who raised me and loved me, but I also had a biological father who just recently passed. So I think I would spend that 5 minutes with him, just to ask him, just why? Why want you there?
Mm-hmm.
Just to get that, not even closure, but just to get the answer to that question. Because, we have a lot of whys, and you just grow up and you just adapt and you move on with your life and you're okay. But if I had the opportunity to get an answer, why wouldn't I?
Interesting.
You?
Who would my 5 minutes be? These are my last 5 minutes on Earth?
No, just 5 minutes. Just any 5 minutes. But if you want to up the ante, your last 5 minutes on Earth, we can switch it to that. Your last 5 minutes.
Who would it be? Come back to me. Come back to me. I would have said my father too, because I'm adopted. So,
we all daddy's girl.
yeah, I've never met my dad, but I would like to have met him to say, hey, whatever. I mean, just find out any little bit of information I could about him, whatever the case may be. So, not my mother so much, because she has her own little, my biological mother has her own little life, whatever he did. But my dad, from the stories that I'm told, is who took care of me for a time being until I was given up for adoption. So I think I would want to give him that much to say thank you. I appreciate you for keep watching over me, keep me over, whatever the case may be, and just whatever. Take a couple of photos, click, all right.
And while before I say mine, if you guys are watching, I want you to. I just did that little rough point. If you watch,
right? But I was scratching, I was like, maybe hers is Busta Rhymes. I wasn't sure who her 5 minutes would be.
Anyway.
No, Dougie.
Excuse me, Dougie. I don't know all the words, but anyway, no. Listen, I want you to answer this question too. Go on our Facebook page, and I want you to tell us, if you have 5 minutes to spend with anyone, who would you spend it with, and what would you do? But mine, I think we're all daddy's girls, because my dad died when I was 5 years old, and so if I had 5 minutes, man, I would just curl up in his lap. Just my grown self would get up in his lap and have him put his arms around me, and I would just, Daddy, I miss you. Daddy, just talk to me, and just talk to me. And I don't know that I would even talk too much. I'd probably just be kissing his face and just having him hold me and stuff. Yeah, that's it. And just I'd probably be a mess and be crying and all of that type of stuff and everything. Yeah, and be like, can I have 5 more minutes? I'm greedy. Can I have
Of course, we always want a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's why men are so important. They have to realize just how important they are in their kids' lives. They are the heads of the family.
But like you said, I think it's almost sometimes a generation thing. Like, if there was never another man to tell him how important he is, then he procreates and makes a kid. He's not there to tell. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. After generation after generation after generation, But somebody has to start somewhere
Right.
to let them know,
And that's
listen,
the
you are
important
important,
thing.
you are loved.
It doesn't even have to be a father. It could just be any male role model.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whether it's an uncle or somebody at the Boys and Girls Club who just takes time with you, that type of thing. They're so important. And I think that we don't really stress to them just how important their presence is. And they need that.
Your presence is so
It's
important.
so needed.
And
Very much.
God, we need you.
Yeah.
We need you.
Yeah.
And me, I need the love and affection. I get so
Exactly.
emotional, so
Yeah.
open and stuff.
But speaking of men, I was thinking, do you think that men and women can legitimately have a platonic relationship?
Like, no, we just
Yes,
friends.
no, just friends. Because, you know, I've had this conversation several times, and, you know, some people are of the school of thought that it cannot happen, but I
It can.
disagree. I disagree.
I have a few male friends and we're just friends, and I love them. And we're just
I have a few male friends, and there's been no.
And you need that. I think every
Right.
woman needs that.
Yeah, and I mean, my experiences haven't been that, but it still hasn't deterred me from that thought. Like, I had male friends growing up. I always had more male friends than female friends, and you can learn so much from male friends, especially when you start dealing with your own relationships, you know, and you know how to talk to them, how to deal with them, how they think, and it just makes things a little bit smoother in your own relationship. But, you know, I had some friends who I just always looked at them as friends, you know, through high school and that type of thing. And then when we became adults, they just began to share their heart with me as far as feelings that they had for me on a deeper level that I never knew. And then when I started dating someone seriously, those friendships
Now they want to come out the clouds,
they
and I
faded.
like you.
No, they faded.
Oh, they faded.
And I was like, so I was confused. Like, were you just friends with me with the intent that it would go further at some point, and then it didn't, and so then our friendship just kind of severed? And that kind of upset me because I lost good male friends.
Were you ever really friends then? Were they ever really genuine friends?
Well, that's the thing, and I feel like that still doesn't sour me on the fact that I still believe that you can have that genuine friendship with a male and female, and that it doesn't have to go anywhere, or that you can have a male who can just be your friend and just never interested in you in that way.
Yeah.
And he can look at you as a sister and vice versa.
Sometimes we mix it up though. We like, you know what? Let me just try.
Let me
and
try
see
and
what-"
break the whole friendship.
And then it goes sour after that one night of passion. I'm sorry, cause I'm having flashbacks. That one night of disastrous passion. Like, you know what?
But that's not
I don't want to be. I don't even want to be your friend anymore.
Took it to passion, and they
I'm saying because you know us. We always say these are the rules, but then you know what? He come in with that shirt and that smell of them pants, and you be like, ooh, and then before you know it, you got that night of passion. But then you be like, why did I ever?
Where is the holy oil?
What? No, it's just me. I know somebody out there done crossed the lines. I know I'm not the only one.
That's the other channel. That's the other network.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, I know we do it. Or a man will be like, "Dang, I wonder." And then you know when they start saying them little words, and then you be like, "You know what? Let me." And then you had that one disastrous night of passion.
I know my nail doesn't stretch too long like hers, but
I know I'm not the only one. You've never slept with a friend.
Remember two
who-
conversations ago we were talking about praising Jesus?
Yeah.
What? Wait, you've never crossed the line with a friend who was just in the friend zone, and then you jumped the friend zone to the ooh, let's get it zone.
Well, I don't know, because, you know, my mama might be watching. So
And we talk about everything on here.
and
Hey, mama.
I ain't married. No, you know what? My thing is, you know, I think every woman needs just a male friend, and so there are some.
No, did you ever cross the line?
No, and because some guys, and I'll say
sorry.
this. Look, I'll say, listen.
I jumped the fence.
No, I'll tell them, listen, do not fall in love with me, don't like me, don't be attracted to me. I know you probably will, but don't. Because
she's so modest.
because I want the friendship. Because once you cross those lines, you're talking about you can't get the friendship back, and I want the friendship.
I do too, but then I want all of this.
But my thing is this: why do you have to give that disclaimer? Do you feel that a man legitimately cannot?
No, well,
Be
sometimes
your friend?
it's just me and my personality. I have to be honest. But you know what? But I kind of, it's for me. I don't want to be rude and just listen. I just kind of, like, listen, let's just be friends. If we're gonna be friends, let's just be friends.
I got enough friends. I need a playmate.
No, I just let's be friends. Some dude, she just want playmate.
Let's play in the sand. Well, okay, maybe I'm the only one that jumped that fence with my drawers swinging in my hand. I don't know why. Y'all, I can't believe y'all never crossed your friend zone line.
No, because
I know I'm not the only one. I know when this episode airs, people gonna be like, "Big Mama, I crossed the line too." Yeah. Just don't. If it was you,
yo, please, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
but
but sometimes when you cross that line, I feel like before you cross that line, you have to have a certain understanding.
We did.
Like, okay, but see, you can't cross the line and then have regrets, because you do ruin your friendship. It's like, okay, if
I didn't know what I was getting before.
You crossed the line and you were the one who severed the relationship.
Right.
Well, what's the relationship? What happened to
okay.
the relationship afterwards?
We don't need to never do that again.
See?
Right, but did you remain friends? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, we did. I mean, we did.
No, but he took the pen out and popped your bubble. Is that what it was?
No, we remained friends, but then I was like, because no, it didn't work. It's okay.
Right, but are you still friends?
We are still friends. Like, hey, how
Like
you
the way
doing?
you're saying it, there's a dynamic.
Yeah, that changed a little bit. Like, he speaks to me about his other relationships with other women now, and I talk to him about mine, but he's a little resentful. Like, well, Dad, why you don't give me another chance? I'm good. We can just be
But
friends.
if you cross that line, see, because to me, like, I'm a relationship person, so I build relationships. So I feel like if we're gonna make this decision, we have to do it consciously, and then even if it doesn't,
we made it with a little bit of vodka and Hennessy. That was how we made that decision.
What's in there?
Big Mama's telling you too much of her
But
business.
if you do it consciously and understand that, okay, if we cross this line and it doesn't work out, can we both handle this? And can we be mature enough for it to not affect anything else? It is what it is. We did what we did, but I don't want it to sever our relationship, or else I don't want to cross that line or even take that chance.
Well, it was a Saturday night and I took the plunge.
Okay.
And on that note, thank you for enjoying another episode of Chit Chat.
And before we go, I just want to, first of all, say thank you to all of our viewers and people that have purchased your Chit Chat mugs. And I do just want to, throw a little, picture up on the screen here. And I want to thank these two lovely viewers that have purchased their mugs. Thank you so much, ladies. We appreciate you.
We love you. We appreciate you. Please share your mugs with your friends. Let them know they should order their mugs too.
Yes.
See? Chit Chat.
I got mine, y'all.
Stay tuned and catch us on another episode of
Chit Chat. Bye.